Ranked team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide arrives. Tide has rolled in and taken over this stadium, as you might expect. Offense, and he's really hitting at a high rate right now.
Is something that's really allowed him to grow as an individual player. Just to see what he can do against this Alabama defense this afternoon.
Excited about this matchup. Vanderbilt coming off of a bye week last year. He's got 60-plus family and
team in the country. And honestly, I shared that with you last night.
This is astonishing. No Gene Stahl.
Zone continuing, and so is, in many ways, this Vanderbilt. Virginia Tech here at home to open the season and lost in double overtime 2 weeks ago to Missouri. And they're coming off of a bye week. Out for a couple of years, started there as a third stringer, then earned the job for this Vanderbilt team. And they keep it on the ground on first down and maybe 3 yards, call it 2+ for last year. And they go with the jet sweep, and A.J. Newberry found a little bit of room and gets wrestled down at the 35 by Deontay Lawson. That'll be a Vanderbilt.
Opposite side of the line of scrimmage. Then you get the motion across.
League in total rushing yards, and he gives it up again. And there's another room up the A-gap for Cedric Alexander.
At the line of scrimmage, then he just pops out or spins out and can bust it ahead for 10-8 yards.
And Pavia calls his own number but lost his footing, trying to run behind the block of Eli Stowers.
Deep ball. Oftentimes, though, Tom, he's one of those young men that likes to ad-lib. He has last
at one. And he finds Alexander. Beautiful block on the edge from Stowers, and that's a first down. Pardon me, A.J. Newberry.
A wall off. And that allows first down yardage to the outside.
Along with Beck here with Clark Lee. Empty backfield, and he hits his man on a slant. That's Quincy Skinner. And Skinner stays on his feet.
It's on the throw. You'll see a lot of man coverage today from Alabama. And, Tom, that sounds odd.
Run heavy early on, and now to throw. Pavia hangs a U-turn in the backfield. Wants to go deep, and he floats it down the sideline for a first down. To
28. Big block on the edge. Still turn a defender loose. He can escape. And then Eli Stowers.
The defense. Option look here. Pavia with the fake. And he takes it down near the 10. On 2nd and 5, straight ahead. Cedric Alexander maybe just a hair. His shoulder and powers to the goal line. He's in, and Vandy draws first blood on a 7-yard Cedric Alexander score. And if Bama hits snooze, the wake-up call is
legs into the end zone for the Commodores.
To kick it off, Emmanuel Henderson will watch this line drive, sidewinder go over his head. And don't forget about Jalen Milroe like that.
And he was in total command of that offense.
Milroe's right hip. And Bama will keep it on the ground on first down, try to answer the opening drive from Vandy. He's inside the numbers at the top. Milroe goes the opposite way, but it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. It's ran in. Some mustard on that snap. Milroe near side. Batted up, and it is intercepted. Fought net to the corner. The one, the far official said he was over the goal line with that stretch, and it looks like it was over the line before that left foot come down. He cut. But have they sent a message here in the opening minutes, and a doink knocks it off to the right. Quarterback that day for the Commodores. No return. Let's take a look at today. Bama commit. Then he flipped to Ole Miss, and he ended up at Vandy. Here's Justice Haynes, and he is bottled up and goes down for a loss of 1. Brian helping raise his 3 sisters. Milroe over the middle finds C.J. Dupree. He's got a lot of green, and he takes it into Vandy. And Bama gives it to Haynes. Haynes stopped by Langston Patterson.
Defensive tackle, then cut back behind him, get north and south.
With its tempo in this game this afternoon, needing to mix it up. This one to 1 on the play clock. And Miller up the left side, stopped by Longway.
Climbing up to that backside linebacker, had a free runner at the football there front.
Vandy drops into coverage, and wide open Dupree again. He took a lick. Transfer in from Washington. Started his college career at Cal Poly back in. So Cuevas walks off with the athletic training staff after Kalen DeBoer came out to Jim Miller at tailback. Pressure up the middle. Milroe keeps it, and he gets wrestled to the ground after a couple to Ricky Wright. 2nd and goal. A hole on the left side. good, and it's stepped through for Jan Miller, and Alabama's on the board on an 8-yard touchdown run. Want to keep this thing close, thinking that might be a factor late. Nicholson bangs it through. Bama on the board after a 75-yard drive. Talty out of St. Rita in Chicago. And no return for Vanderbilt. First of this season. Finally leading them to some points last 3 meetings. First down. Pavia hands it off. And Alyssa, he's got some support in the stands and seemingly every day here in Music. Pavia option look, keeps it, and Malachi Moore is there to blow it up. Cole, we talked a lot about the eye.
It's been for you said, oh, game changer. He said, we're actually able to go see exactly what folks are doing.
For Vandy. Fake to Alexander. Pavia will roll out of the pocket. Directing traffic back across his body for a first down to Cole. Billion degrees on that turf estimate. Off the right side, Cedric Alexander. Meeting with this Vanderbilt staff.
Main coverage on the outside.
And the give to Alexander.
Told me before the game, we have to play a lot of man. It's just what we need to do to defend the alleys. Plays like we just saw there.
Option. Here's Alexander. He's got room, but he's taken down on a beautiful open.
Here, the speed to be able to get to the perimeter and get the ball carrier down.
And they want to throw it back. Little run to the perimeter now, and a lob downfield is taken. His first carry will bring it into the first quarter, and what a quarter it is for Vanderbilt. Last time we heard him mention they don't need all 8. Pavia takes it himself and got hog-tied as he picked up the first down, and they're going to add some penalties.
Jihad Campbell, not much of a choice there, trying to get Pavia to the ground.
Alexander, nowhere to go, spun around and gets spun down for a loss. Pavia is no stranger to seasons.
It really is the perfect mix, Tom. It's a
Pittsburgh State in the MIAA under Tim Beck. Pavia gets taken down again, lucky to stay on his feet. Pavia got hit, and it's batted at the line of scrimmage, but the hit will draw a flag.
Forcible contact above the shoulders on the defense, number 34. A penalty will be enforced
via a penalty this drive. And remember, Vandy punted it away on this drive, but illegal double numbers. Straight ahead run and a gash by Alexander. What's going wrong with Alabama's run defense? Pavia keeps it himself and through traffic to set up third drive. Pavia keeps it. Can't find the edge just yet and stretches to pick up the first down. We'll see.
Enough to pick up first down yardage.
It almost looked like that old Indiana play.
It could be bringing some sort of a waggle, drag route with him. Could be just a flatline speed option. Kalen DeBoer wants a timeout.
Yeah, they were running a guy off late. All of the wind out of him. This will be 17th play of this drive for Vandy. And
additional blocker.
Straight ahead, Alexander stretched to the goal line, and they say he is down in Missouri 2 weeks ago. They'll run it, and another stretch, and this one's good enough. Cedric Alexander with the touchdown plunge from
the normal center move to left guard, gets a little bit of a kick out. And Alexander, great job keeping those knees off the turf.
His first extra point miss of the year. That one's good. First down. For that touchdown plunge. By the way,
if I would necessarily go there. Here's the thing, Tom. It can look like a team is more. It can look like somebody's pushing you around.
Well, in a series of dates in 1903, we could have the thriller of all thrillers between Bama and Vandy. Here's Henderson.
Henderson was a kickoff specialist in high school, and I think they might have his elbow down before this ball comes loose.
Team will remain possession. It will be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Speaking of the crowd split, it's hard. Jalen Milroe, 2 for 4 on Bama's lone drive, or 1 of 2 drives, I should say. They scored on one. He threw him to Dupree. The tight end's on the right side. Empty backfield for Jalen Milroe. Looking for a pump and go. Got him wide open. Perfectly layered nearly. Pressure coming. 5-man rush. Milroe shakes the first. Trying to direct traffic. Another near slip, and it gets taken down. 5-man rush again. Milroe uncorks it for a first down to Ryan Williams. Coming off of an out. Yeah, football move. I don't know. James Burnip on the punt. Martell Height back for Vandy. Good looking kick, and Height takes a fair. Things are looking really good for him.
Alabama has to find a way to negate some of this momentum. It all feels like it's with this
Vandy, short of 6 minutes for Vandy. Pavia keeps it. He's outnumbered, and he gets surrounded and smothered.
Kane Womack will call plays into him, but it goes so much further than that.
Seeing personnel and formations. Pavia gets hit in the backfield, but escapes. Good blocking on the edge. And Diego Pavia takes it up. He'll play action look. Come back. And that's complete for a gain of 9 on first down to junior Shep. They keep it on the ground, and there's a huge hole for A.J. Newberry. And this pounds at center. Newberry picks up maybe one.
There's 4 or 5 of them that we thought were going to battle it out in camp. He looks like the one that could step out.
It's an extra point, but he's got a strong leg. Hit a couple big ones against Missouri. Pavia throws it down the sideline, and the catch made with a foot out of bounds.
Oh, probably mainly due to mom's spaghetti.
Side of the line.
Fence number 68. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it remains third down.
They get Lasoya for it.
They're going to go silent count. These Alabama fans will make this difficult for Diego Pavia right here.
Pressure coming up the middle. Pavia goes down the sideline. Man coverage. It is incomplete. Skinner.
The penalty. And then rakes the ball free. Not sure it would have been a completion either way.
Taylor's got the distance, and he splits the uprights. Vanderbilt leads Alabama 20. Momentum has been reeled since their opening possession. Opportunity for a return from the one, Emmanuel Henderson. He gets
that last Vanderbilt drive. Malachi walked across the entirety of the field.
I need our best 11 players on the field no matter what. Handoff to Justice Haynes, who squirts free. That's enough for a first. Milroe looking for Bernard. He's covered, so he checks it down to the running back. And Haynes again making people miss. Really on 2nd and 2. Milroe kept it, and he goes down for a loss. Bama just 1 of 3 on third downs. A lot of traffic in the pocket, and he's delivered on time. Oh my, what a...
Jeff Allen going to be able to take care of him. Absolutely one of the best in the business.
Targeting on the defense number 19. That plays under video review.
The right wasn't in on it. Martell Height was the first man there. Ran and
targeting. Number 19 may remain in the game. The result of the play is a first down.
What did you think on either one of those hits? It is a first down after the catch by Prentice, who's now back in the locker room, and a swing out to Justice Haynes. Shoved out of bounds.
I hope it's more than that.
They try to run it off left tackle. Thank you, gentlemen. Justice Haynes on 2nd.
Points in time.
Bama trailed at the half 5 times last season. Yeah, a pair of timeouts remaining. Milroe out of the backfield and stepping out of bounds is Justice Haynes. Milroe hands it off. There's a huge hole. Jam Miller down the sideline and forced out of bounds.
Timeout.
Vandy's going to use
right there. Excuse me. An excellent kick out block along with C.J. Dupree to be able to get that power play.
And Miller's got plenty of space, and he's got a touchdown run, his 2nd of the game. By Dosakis.
Vanderbilt. This is their 2nd charge.
And Alabama will use a timeout. They've converted a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. I'm not going to put that on the same level with what Kendrick Law's been doing this year, driving guys 30.
And we've got a 9-point Vanderbilt lead. Really interesting conversation talking about philosophy. Now we meet with our position coaches and we talk ball. Let's talk about this week's secret recipe, brought to you by Bush's Grill and Beans. And they got a score on a pick 6. Made up the middle and a gain of a hair over 2. Timeout taken by... Oh, we got all sorts of throws.
Now that they've made this game a little bit more comfortable at 23-14 going into the half, that's going to allow you to lean on that part of your game a little bit more. Mark Lee said he didn't like the punch.
And with the little sweep action, A.J. Newberry.
And I like the strategy from Alabama. You see Vanderbilt going to try to run this thing to the half.
Pavia's in the pocket or not. An option for Newberry. No, they shovel it inside. What a play. Eli Stowers with a first down run. And finally forced out his last game played. Deep ball, man coverage on the sideline. Incomplete. Zaven Brown here in the play Whistle dead before they started. Play clock rolled out. That could be big because Taylor hit a 57-yarder. On 3rd and 15, back to the ground game to try to get something back. They get just one. Apartment, that was 2nd 4. 5-man rush. Pavia leaves the pocket. Little pump fake bought him some time, and then he gets hit as he goes kick with Ryan Williams, the return man.
I think it depends on your confidence in the leg. And we know how this goes. The kickers come out before the game. They kick up.
Aussie punter comes on. Adams asks for a fair catch. It goes over his head. He lets it go. And that will impact the clock. And they will take a knee. Vanderbilt has the lead at halftime.